that many feel has the chance to win the national championship. They are a 1-point favorite at home, and they went out to the Rose Bowl and they beat UCLA last week in a very good 34-31 game. Glennon had a great start to his year, and Orr ran for 148 yards, while Royal had 7 catches for 107. 2 sacks and an interception by Flowers, and Virginia Tech won that game. Penn State, on the other hand, Morelli, not the greatest of performances, but Kinlaw had 32 rushes for 220 yards as Penn State went down to South Florida and had a huge victory against a really, really good team. Penn State and Virginia Tech. And we're about ready to go. Virginia Tech will kick off. Penn State will receive. Everybody up on their feet. And we're ready to go. And we are underway right here in Virginia Tech from the 12-yard line. Penn State. He's got a great run and he's up to the 47. Oh, that's not what they wanted. First down and 10 for Penn State. And here they go. They're going to hand it off, and a nice run here, and a gain of 10 and a first down. A first down, Kinlaw doing really well. First down, second and inches for Penn State. Penn State now second and inches. They're going to hand it off and get a first down. Kinlaw on a run. He could go all the way. Kinlaw touchdown, Penn State. What an early start! Oh my goodness! What an early start! The extra point is good. Well, Morelli having a bad trouble. I don't know. Let's take a look at the other games today that we're going to have. The other games today. Big games, the Egg Bowl, Mississippi State, Tennessee and Maryland. We're keeping an eye on that. You never know in their conferences. Clemson and NC State, Florida and Florida State there. Central Florida, South Florida. We're interested. Central Florida got beat last week. California and Fresno State. That could be a really good game. Georgia and Georgia Tech. And these are the 10 games for today. Arizona State, Brigham Young, and Oklahoma State, Kansas State. So wow, 2 plays, Penn State. And here's the kick. It'll be down to Virginia Tech from the 5-yard line. Virginia Tech, there they go! They got one man to go! Let's see! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! It's now 7-6. The extra point is good. It's 7-7. So now here they go. They're going to kick deep. They're all on their feet high and deep to the 10-yard line. Here's Penn State. They're going to return it to the 34. Wow, you want to talk about action early. First down and 10. Kinlaw already 53 yards. First down and 10 for Penn State. Back to throw is Morelli. He's intercepted! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! There it is! A touchdown by Clev! The second pick! And Virginia Tech is at 13-7. And look at this. This is incredible. 14 points and they haven't touched the ball yet. We've had more touchdowns than plays from scrimmage. That's crazy. And it's Virginia Tech 14, Penn State 7. Here's the kick. It's going to be deep to the 15-yard line. The return to the 45, to the 50, and into Virginia Tech territory. There's a hold.
10-yard penalty.
And they will move it back. It'll be first down for Penn State at their own 37. The handoff up the middle, and a big one. That's a gain of 6. Second down. That was Hahn. Second down and 4 for Penn State. Morelli, they give it. There's a penalty, and he's on the run. Let's see what it is.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Ellis jumped off sides. It'll be a first down for Penn State. First down and 10 for Penn State. Morelli to throw. He's going to dump it off to the running back. No good. Second down. Trying to hit Hahn. Second down and 10. Already a 14-7 football game. They hand it off up the middle and nothing. It'll be third down. Kinlaw is the only one back there. He might get it. No, he's on the receiver to the right. Third down. 10. Morelli will fire underneath to the running back Kinlaw, and he dropped it. It'll be 4th and 10, and now they got a kick. So Virginia Tech has not had one play from scrimmage yet, and they lead 14-7. Out of bounds at the 5. Here's Virginia Tech. They beat UCLA last week. There's their statistics on the right. Last week, offensively, there was Gannon 26 of 32. He had a touchdown, no interceptions, and 277 yards. Running-wise, you had Orr at 148. And the question is, will this go on to today? First down for Virginia Tech to hand it off to the right side, and a nice gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4. Second and 4. They hand it off again, and they get 2 more, 3 more, and it'll be third down and 1. Virginia Tech starting to move the ball. They got Orr back there, third down. They hand it off. They get nothing. It's fourth down. It's fourth down and 2, and now they got a punt. And here's the kick to the 44, the return to the 35.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
They got problems with that. Let's take a look. Illegal block receiving team, and it's going to be back on the 45. Penn State really quickly. Here's their quarterback Morelli. Last week it was 19 of 29. A touchdown. He threw 2 picks. Only 144 yards. But it was Kinlaw that really played really well. And when you had receptions, it was Williams that really had a good day. They didn't keep yards for some reason. I just don't know. And when you look at the team, they beat South Florida 30-24. They were on the road. First down and 10 for Penn State. From their own 46-yard line. 5 minutes in. It's going to be a reverse, and they can't beat the blitz. They get them back, and they lose 8 yards. It'll be second down and 18. Second and 18. For Penn State, Morelli hasn't completed one yet. Morelli will run, and he runs away, and he gets sacked. They lose 2. It'll be third down and 20. Third down and 20 for Penn State. So far, Virginia Tech's defense, the blitz is on. Morelli dumps it underneath. Not enough. Not enough. They get 7 yards. Kinlaw doesn't get what he needs. And now they're going to have to punt. And the kick will be to the 19-yard line. Virginia Tech, halfway through this first quarter, will take over. It'll be first and 10. They only have 8 yards and they have 14 points. Double the amount of points almost. Here's the reverse. and no wide receiver gains 4. That was a good one by, here's a Royal. Royal got it. It'll be second down. Second down and 6. And a timeout. Penn State a little confused. It's Virginia Tech 14 and Penn State 7. And a game that has settled down a little bit. All in all, the crazy start, it just boils down to 14-7 right now. And here's Virginia Tech. Lennon again. He'll snap it. Back to throw. They're going to fire it deep. They got a man. He's all overthrown. Tried to hit Morgan. It'll be third down. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. They're going to look. They're going to fire to the near side. 4th down. Fourth down. And now they're going to punt it back, so nobody's able to move the ball now. To the 35, up to the 45-yard line. So first down and 10. First down and 10 now for Ohio, for Penn State. They're going to pitch it to the near side. They're going to go up to the 45-yard line. And a gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Second down and 8. From the 45, back to throw. The blitz is on, they go, and it's going to be down to the 49 of Virginia Tech, 48. 3rd down and 1 for Penn State. They're down 14-7. It is loud here at Lane Stadium. They hand it off, they get a first down and a big chunk, a gain of 5. And a first down for Penn State. So Tim Morris running the football, 1st and 10 for Penn State. They're going to be back to throw. Morelli off the blitz. They dump it off. And it's going to be a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down. And that was Hahn again. They're getting Hahn involved. On the running back, Kinlaw and Hahn. They're both running really well today. 2nd and 4. Back, they're going to hand it off. They go up the middle. And it'll be a gain of 3, 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 for Penn State. They're driving down the field. 6 play of the drive. Will they get it? Will they get it? Yes, they do. They get a first down. Quickly, the 10-minute ticker. These are first quarter scores. Mississippi all over Mississippi State. Tennessee and Maryland scoreless. Clemson leading NC State. Florida State upsetting Florida. Number Florida put 75 on Louisiana Monroe. South Florida and Central Florida, a good game there. Cal and Fresno State scoreless. Georgia Tech scoreless. Arizona State up 14 big on Brigham Young after last week. That's huge. Kansas State up 10-0 on Oklahoma State. Remember last week Arizona State almost beat Oklahoma. That would have been big. First down, Penn State. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's got a run, and a nice run, and that is short. It'll be 2nd and inches. That was Kinlaw, already 85 yards rushing. 2nd and inches for Penn State. Kinlaw at 53 in the first drive. Morelli to throw, and they got it a first down. So it'll be a first down for Penn State. They're driving. First down and 10, they're down 14-7. Morelli goes down and he loses 4. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14 for Penn State. Back to throw. They're going to hand it off. And that's going to be Kinlaw. 3rd down now and 10. They get back the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Penn State driving. They're down 14-10. Morelli. He's going to look. He's going to throw. It's caught 10 for a touchdown, Penn State. Williams caught it, and he got it in the end zone. And it's 14-13. Williams with the score. Quiet, isn't it? Absolutely quiet. And now the extra point. It is up and it is good. Wow. Wow. Oh, how big this is. How big this is right now. 14-14. They're both in the Appalachian Conference really quick. Penn State, you can see they play Marshall at home, so they get to rest a lot of their players if they get a big lead. And then Minnesota, not the greatest, but they have Kansas State, and Penn State's got to play Pitt. While Virginia Tech, remember the Appalachian Conference, you never know who's good grade or not. They play Louisville next, and Florida State. You never know about Louisville. How are they going to be? That Louisville-Kentucky game might be really big. And Kentucky might also be a very good team. They played Missouri into the end. There's the kick to the 10-yard line. They're going to return to the 30. They're going to...
Illegal block.
And there's another illegal block.
10-yard penalty.
So Glennon hasn't completed a pass today. It's 14-all. First down, Glennon. They're going to hand it off. And they'll get about 3. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go. Back to throw. They're going to look. They're going to fire. And it's going to be... No! Dropped. Right to Harper. Oh, my. 3rd down and 7. Glennon 0 for 3 today. Glennon fires incomplete. It was tipped by Lee. And now they got a kick. To the 44, and they're just going to let it roll dead at the 45. So Penn State will get it back. 1 minute and 10 to go. First down and 10. For Penn State from the 45, there's the pitch. They're going to go to the left side. They got nothing. They tried to get Hahn. 2nd down and 10. For Penn State, they dominated early on. Back to throw. They throw it, and it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down for Penn State now. They're playing Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech is stopping good today. Back to throw. They're going to look. They dump it off too far, and now they got a kick. So Penn State will punt, and they do it at the 21. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score, Penn State 14, Virginia Tech 14. Well, if I'm a voter, I'm looking at this and going, oh, we had 3 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes of the game and 1 ever since then. Morelia passed to Williams. And ever since then, it really hasn't been an offensive game. It's been a defensive struggle right now. This is a big game in the Appalachian Conference. First down, 2 of the favorites. 1st and 10, back to throw. Glennon is sacked. Connor got him. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14 for Virginia Tech. Back to throw. They're going to look. They fire it down, and it's incomplete. Try to hit Morgan. He's 0 for 5. Glennon can't do a thing. It'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, and down he goes. Connor again. 2 sacks today for Connor. And now Virginia Tech.
5-yard penalty. Repeat. 4th down.
For a false start on the punt. And here's the punt now. And that'll roll dead in Penn State territory. Actually, the fair catch is the 49. First down, Penn State. Penn State at their own 49. They hand it off, and a nice run there by 5, Hahn. And Hahn looking good. It'll be, it's Kinlaw. Kinlaw at 94 yards, 2nd down and 5. 11 for 94. They give it, I believe that's Hahn, and that is short. It'll be 3rd down. Well, I'll tell you what, right now, Penn State looking very good here on the ground, 3rd down and inches. They're going to hand it off. They'll get it a 1st down here, a gain of 1. and 10 for Penn State against Virginia Tech here. They're going to hand it off. A nice chunk of yards. And Kinlaw's over 100 yards. Already. Second down and 2. Penn State trying to get a lead. They hand it off. Is that a first down? They got it, and I believe that is Kinlaw again. It is. First down and 10. Virginia Tech, 14 points, none of it offensive. They only have 5 yards. First down. The handoff to Kinlaw down to the 25. It'll be second down and 5. Virginia Tech can sense it. Penn State has all the momentum. On a second down, they hand it off again. Kinlaw, and that'll be a first down. Oh my. Scott is the running back. First down and 10. Scott to the running back. Morelli to throw. He'll fire. He got it. Touchdown. That's the second 17-yard touchdown pass of the day for Morelli. You can see that he just had time, and he threw it in. And Norwood scored. Here's the extra point. It's good. Penn State 21, Virginia Tech 14. Penn State 21 points, all offensive. Virginia Tech 14 points, a kick return. There he goes, 45-40, down to the 32-yard line. And this is how they do things. It's Beamer ball, it really is. First down, they're staying in the game even with 5 yards. Back to throw, and down he goes. Baker with the sack. What a defensive performance today by Penn State. Second down. Lennon is 0 for 5. Back to throw. They're going to fire it deep, and no. It'll be third down. There's panic right now. There's absolute panic for Virginia Tech because they're getting blown away here. Third and 15. Lennon to throw. He's finally got time. He dumps it to his tight end, but they're short. It'll be fourth down. They're going to try a 47-yarder. From 47 yards. And wide right. No good. No good. And Penn State will take over. Oh, wow. Quickly, other games. Mississippi all over Mississippi State. Maryland 10-0 over Tennessee. Maryland, you got to look out for them. They're going to be playing BC hard in that East 1 Northeastern Division. Actually, no, they're in the South with Virginia. Clemson leading NC State 10-6. Florida State still up 3-0 against Florida. South Florida and Central Florida unbelievably close. Central Florida leading. Fresno State is up on Cal 7-0. Georgia beating Georgia Tech 7-3. Arizona State up big on Brigham Young. A lot of points there, 21-14. And Kansas State 17-7. So here comes Penn State, 8 minutes to go. In the first half, the Morelli has a flag. Let's see what it is.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty.
And they'll bring it back to first and 20. First down and 20 for Penn State. Morelli to throw. He's got his receiver. And it's going to be a gain of 7. Second down and 13. They're going to let the clock run. Second down. Back to throw, the blitz is on. They dump it to the running back, no good. It'll be third down. Third and 13. Back to throw, they're gonna fire it, no. And fourth down, and now they're gonna punt. It's a little different when you're not playing Louisiana Monroe's, isn't it? T-Bone's having trouble against that Florida State defense. It'll be first down. 1st and 10. Back to throw. They're going to run it. And he gets about 2. It'll be 2nd down. That's Glennon on the run. We're up to 9 yards of offense. 2nd down. The handoff. Nothing going. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Penn State leading 21-14. 3rd and 7. Glennon to throw. Glennon goes down. He loses 8. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to punt. What happened? I think it's blocked. And they're going to go, and it is a bad snap. And Penn State will get it on the 18. On the 17. It was a bad snap. First down for Penn State. 5.5 to go. They hand it off to Kinlaw, and what a run. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Penn State 21, Virginia Tech 13. Morelli hands it off again to Kinlaw. Touchdown Penn State. Kinlaw has ran wild. 18 for 135, and it's 27-14. Here's the extra point. It's blocked. And it is blocked. And that's a little bit of a plus. Frank Beamer's special teams always does this. So Penn State, 4:40 to go. They're going to kick. They're going to try and cover this kick, and they will. Virginia Tech has nothing going for them at all. 1st down and 10. Glennon to throw. Glennon will fire, and no, over him. 2nd down and 10. 4:08 to go here in the first half. Glennon again. He throws to the near side. It is dropped. Oh. 3rd and 10. It's such a bad day offensively. Glennon to throw. He's going to run it himself. And he doesn't get it. He only gets 6. It'll be 4th and 4. And the crowd is sarcastically a weird cheer, and the punt will let it roll down to the 4-yard line, and it'll be dead at the 5. A good punt. 1st down for Penn State. 3 minutes to go. They're going to hand it off, and that'll be Kinlaw a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Virginia Tech at 2:58 to go. They want to keep a couple timeouts. 2nd down and 8. Morelli, he's going to hand it off again. And Kinlaw again, 142 yards. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Penn State. Morelli. He'll dump it. It's going to be caught in the 1st down up to the 35-yard line. And now Penn State's in the business of trying to get points out of this. Timeout Penn State. They got 1 remaining. 1st down. They've owned this half. They hand it off again, and a good rush up to the 40-yard line. Will they call time? Yeah, they will. That's their last timeout. So Morelli and Penn State, 1:55. They hand off again, a 1st down up to the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry it up. 1st down and 10. Back to throw, the blitz is on. They're going to fire and incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 1:19 to go. 2nd and 10. It'll be back to throw. They dump it off to the running back and down to the 41 and a 1st down. They got to hurry it up down to 1:12. Morelli. There's the option. They're going to pinch to Kinlaw, and Kinlaw 1st down. 22 for 158. Kinlaw is unbelievable now. 1st down. They got to hurry it up though. Under 45 seconds. Morelli spikes it. And they're going to be down to 37 seconds. Penn State by 13. Back is Morelli. They're going to throw to the near side. They got nothing. He's out of bounds. He loses one. 33 seconds. 3rd and 11. Morelli to throw. He's going to fire. He gets it, but it's short. And they're going to kick the field goal to end this half. 4th down and 2. And here they go. They're going to rush out the field goal team. The kick is up, and he missed it to the right. And it's no good. 3 seconds to go. One play for Virginia Tech. They'll take the knee. And what an ugly half for Virginia Tech. I think the good thing is they scored twice early on. They scored at the half. Penn State 27, Virginia Tech 14. Well, if you're watching this game, you see the score, and you're like, oh, it's a close game. No, it isn't. It's not a close game at all. You see that crazy beginning, and it's been all Penn State. Virginia Tech does not have a first down. They have no first downs. They are getting crushed right now. They're getting killed right now, Virginia Tech is. And they're at home. I don't know. They're just not. I mean, it might be matchups, but my God, they're getting killed 27-14, and now Penn State will kick off. They're gonna squib it. They return one for a touchdown, and they're gonna get it at the 41. They're gonna make them. Virginia Tech does not have a first down today. First down and 10 for Glennon. He only has one completion. Back to throw. He's going to fire, and it's caught. A first down. Where the heck was that? Royal had 7 catches and a first down. They got everything. Well, Glennon, if you look at that time of possession, not that crazy. I mean, 24 plays. It's 49-24 in plays. Almost 2-1, but here comes Virginia Tech. Their first down. They're going to hand it off up the middle on a nice run there. And that is, wow, Orr 6 rush for 20 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Where does this come from? Glennon gives to Orr. He's on the run, and he's short. It'll be about 3rd down and inches. Penn State 27, Virginia Tech 14. 3rd and inches. They'll hand it off. It's close. First down. Wow. All right. If you're Virginia Tech, you're like, okay, we'll take the half off. 1st and 10. Can Glennon get another completion? They hand it off, and that's going to be a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. They changed everything at the half. They did. They're coming out new formations. Here's a split back. Here's a reverse, but that doesn't work. And they lose 8. I didn't like that call. You're doing everything normal, and now you try that. 3rd and 17. Glennon will run. Glennon gets a few. He gets 5. It'll be 4th down. And now they're going to punt. Here's the kick, and in the end zone. So it's going to be in the end zone, and a first down for Penn State. So a good first drive by Virginia. They're here, and they got hope. Let's see what Penn State can do. Morelli. I don't know who our viewer is, but you got to be a good luck charm for Virginia Tech, who joined in. And right now they're doing well. First down, they're going to hand it off to the right side, and only a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Virginia Tech. Back, they're going to hand it off to the 15. It'll be a gain of 3. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, and down he goes. Not a good at all. Summation of what they needed to do, and here they go. To block. It's good. And Virginia Tech gets 3 bonus points here. After the fumble by Morelli, and they're still hanging in, even though they're getting killed in every metric. And up to about the 21, a first down. Actually, it'll be the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. For Penn State, Morelli hands it off, and there's Kinlaw. And Kinlaw gain a 9. 2nd down and 1. State looking good. Draw. No, they lose 2. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down for Penn State. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Morelli. He fires. He got it. A first down. Up to the 36. And a great pass there. And he got Williams. First down Penn State now. Driving, they go to Kinlaw again. To the left side and a gain of 3. 2nd down. And 2nd and 7. 2nd down and 7. They're going to hand it off. Hahn goes down. It'll be 3rd down and 8. So Hahn on a 3rd down and 8. Big for Morelli. He's not the greatest passer in the world. A flag. He gets this man down to the 40 to the 39. And let's see what it is. It's against Virginia Tech. They're going to decline it. Quickly. And Ole Miss winning big. They beat BC. They're taking care of business. Maryland scored 13 now on Tennessee. Clemson beating NC State by 7. Florida State big 17-7 over Florida. You're not getting 75. South Florida, a big lead over Central Florida. They might be for real. Look at Fresno State, a big against Cal. Georgia, big against Georgia Tech. Brigham Young has come back against Arizona State, and Kansas State and Oklahoma State are tied. First down for Penn State. Back to throw. There is a stop. They lose 6, and that was huge. 2nd down and 16. Penn State now. Back to throw. They're going to look. They're going to fire underneath it is caught. And they gain 3 of that back. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 13. Morelli needs this. Back to throw. They're going to look. They're going to fire. Incomplete drop. He's trying to hit R.J. Quarles. Virginia Tech will get the ball back.
False start.
And they're going to get some room to punt.
Repeat. 4th down.
They're going to get some room. And it doesn't matter. It's out at the 19-yard line. Penn State 27, Virginia Tech 17. 3 points for Virginia Tech in this quarter. They got 2 first downs. They only have 16 yards. It'll be first down. Back to throw. They're going to fire if they get it underneath. And they're about the 26-yard line, a gain of 7. Honor with 10 tackles. 2nd down and 3. They're going to hand it off, and a nice run. This is Orr! Orr and a first down. And they're loving this. Virginia Tech is moving the football really well. First down now. They hand it off again, and a nice other chunk. And a gain of 8. Orr is picking up a 10 yards. First down and 10 for Virginia Tech. Back to throw, the draw play, right up the middle. He could go! He's down to the 36, and a first down. 27 rushes last game. First down and 10 for Virginia Tech. They're going to hand it off again on a rush and a gain of 2. Dan Weatherford saying, when am I ever going to get the ball? 2nd and 8. They're going to hand it off. Oregon to the left side. They'll get 4. And out of bounds, 3rd down. How frustrating is it for Penn State? We're winning 309-16 in yards. And Virginia Tech will be within 1 score if they score. What in the world? 3rd down. 4 missed opportunities by Penn State. Back to throw, and got it! And a first down to the 18-yard line. That's incredible. Virginia Tech is driving. Lewis is the running back now. It'll be first down for Virginia Tech from the 18. They draw it and they run to him, and he gets back to the line and only gets 1. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 for Virginia Tech. Back to throw. Glennon throws. He got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! It's a touchdown! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it. And watch Glennon roll out and fire it down the field. And this crowd is insane. And now the extra point. Unbelievable, the extra point is good. Wow. Wow. Who would have ever thought this? These fans are incredible. They're like, now we're back. They're within 3. They only had 97 total yards. They had 14 points before they even touched the ball. And now they're moving really well. Frank Beamer has adjusted magnificently. And it's 27-24. If Penn State drops this game, they're going to be watching the film going, how? How did they do it? 2 big turnovers. Quickly, 10-minute ticker. We'll do it after the kickoff. And here it is, deep to the 7-yard line. The return, 35-37. Here we go. Ole Miss, Old Mississippi State is coming back. It's 20-17. Maryland still shutting out Tennessee. Clemson winning big. That would be big if they beat NC State. Florida State defensively shutting down Florida. That would be a huge win for them. Florida State last week, you remember that we saw them, I forget who. Oh yeah, they barely lost at home. South Florida looking like South Florida. Fresno State a shot, but they're killing Cal, and Cal's a great team. Georgia and Georgia Tech, Georgia leading big. Arizona State up on Brigham Young, and Oklahoma State and Kansas State are there. 27-24, first down for Penn State. They're going to run it to Kinlaw up to the 40. And a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7 for Penn State. And they're going to throw Morelli. He fires, it's caught. And they gain 4 more, 3rd down. 3rd down and 3. There's the option. They pitch it to the left. Can Kinlaw? No, he's short. He only gets 1. He's up to 172 yards. DB has 20 tackles, and he also blocked an extra point. And that's it at the end of 3 quarters. The score, Penn State hanging on barely. And then when you look at the stats, you're like, how in the heck is that possible? But it is 27-24. I love this game because now I've seen it all. I've never seen this before in a game. When you have Virginia Tech stats, they're getting blown out 30-3 or something like that. When that happens, at worst, it's like 20-3. It's not 27-24. That's incredible. So one good drive, and then they recovered a fumble, and then they recovered a fumble, kicked a field goal, and then they drove all the way down the field. 9 plays, 81 yards, 4 minutes. People are like, where in the heck is this? Third downs, Penn State 7 for 14. Virginia Tech 2 of 11. Fourth downs, Virginia Tech 0 for 1. Red zones, Penn State's 3 touchdowns. They fumbled. They had a turnover earlier. I believe it was a fumble. No, it was an interception. The time possession big for Penn State. They're doing everything they can. Stat line, they're doing really good. They sacked Virginia Tech 5 times. You figure it out. You figure it out. It's like those soccer games where it's 1-0 and the team that lost shot 30 shots on goal and the team that won had 2. So now Penn State will kick. And inside the 5. Here it is. There's the kick. And from the 5-yard line, the return up to the 13. First down and 10, Penn State 27, Virginia Tech 24. If they get the lead, this place will go insane. First down, they hand it off to and a run. Oh, and they gain 7. They're looking good. Really, I don't know how the heck they're doing this. It'll be second down and 3. They didn't have a first down for the whole half. It was 15-0 in first downs. Second down and 3. Back to throws Glennon. Glennon is sacked again. The 6th sack of the day for Penn State. It'll be third down and 9. The offensive line is having trouble for Virginia Tech. 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Glennon. He's going to fire it down the field, and it is dropped. No, it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Davis. And now Penn State will have a chance. Oh my goodness, Penn State will have a chance now. First down from the 20-yard line, the handoff. And that is Kinlaw, nothing, second down. So second down and 10. Fourth quarter, very quickly. We always look at the 10-minute ticker. Mississippi winning by 3. Maryland only giving up a field goal. Clemson beating NC State. Florida State still by 10. They're a tough team. South Florida trying to hold on by 8. Fresno State 28-13 over Cal. Georgia 20-3. They're looking good. Arizona State 31-27 over Brigham Young, and Oklahoma State and Kansas State are tied. First, second, and 10 for Penn State. They're going to go to throw. Morelli, the blitz is on. End zone. No! Intercepted! And now Virginia Tech will have it. That's the 3rd Penn State turnover. So Virginia Tech has it. It'll be first down. They're playing the run. The blitz is on, and they again get to Glennon and Connor with his 3rd sack. It'll be second down. They're sacking him left and right. They're out of the gun now for second down and 15. Back to throw. Screen and too far. Trying to hit Orr. It'll be third down. 3rd and 15. Glennon looking. He's going to fire, and it is caught. Dropped. It's dropped. 2 drops for Harper, and now they're going to punt. So it'll be all the way back to about the 38 to the 39, a fair catch. Under 12 minutes to go. First down and 10. Penn State leading 27-24. There's Hahn, the fullback, and he got a gain of 4. I think Penn State is just going to run the football right now. They're going to throw Morelli very sparingly. Second down. The pitch to Kinlaw. Kinlaw on the run. Kinlaw's a yard short. You gain a 5. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1 for Penn State. The handoff. He got a 1st down. And 30 rushes for 181 yards. 1st down and 10. They'll hand it off up the middle and a gain of 2. 31 rushes. They got to be prepared. Their Kinlaw's down to an 87. He's getting tired. 2nd and 8. There's the pitch and Kinlaw on the run, and he gets nothing. 3rd down. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. 3rd down for Morelli in midfield. Here's Morelli. Back to throw. They're going to look. He fires. It's complete, but he's short. He's short by 1 yard. They're going to go for it. 4th and 1 at the Virginia Tech 39-yard line. Could be a turning point in the game. 4th and 1. They're going to hand it off, and they get a 1st down to the 35. 4. Down to the 34 and a 1st down. Penn State driving. And a flag. Let's see what it is.
False start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
They'll move back 5 yards. 8.5 to go in the game. Penn State by 3. Morelli, they're going to give it up the middle. And a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Under 8 minutes to go here in the game. 2nd down, back to throw. They're going to fire it. It is incomplete. Almost intercepted by Harris. 3rd down for Morelli. 3rd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to fire and incomplete. It'll be 4th down. They're not going to do anything. They're going to try and block this kick. They won't do it. Out of bounds on the 2-yard line. They're going to call it the 1-yard line. 1st down and 10. It'll be 1st down and 10. There's the handoff. And he's going to run. It's a glitch in the game, but he got 9. It'll be 2nd down. That is all. For 83. 2nd down and 1. They hand it again. He gets a 1st down and more. Up to the 19. And Virginia Tech is moving the ball well. 1st down and 10. Virginia Tech. There it is. They get the on the run again. A big gain of 6. They're softening up this defensive line. They're trying to make it so the defensive line is going to be a little bit tired. 2nd down. 2nd down for Virginia Tech. They hand it off, and Oregon. A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 1. 5.5 to go in the game. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Virginia Tech, if they score, they could win the game. 3rd down and 1. Draw and a sweep and a 1st down. 100 yards for Orr. 5 minutes to go now. They're driving down the field. They're on the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10. Glennon. They hand it off, and he only got a yard. He got 2. It'll be 2nd down. Connor's 15th tackle. 2nd and 8. Virginia Tech down by 3. Glennon to throw. He fires. They got it. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 4 minutes to go. 3rd down and 1 for Virginia Tech. They're going to hand it off. Or did he make it? Short. I don't know. I'd go for it. I would absolutely go for it. And now they're going to watch the fake. And here it is, the punt. From the 17, the return to about the 23. I don't know how this is possible. 3:11 to go. I really don't think Penn State, Virginia Tech will use a timeout to begin with. 1st and 10. The hand to Kimma. Kimma, flag, what is it? And let's see.
Offense, 10-yard.
Oh, they're going to move him back. A.Q. Shipley with the hold, and they're moving him back. Shipley to center. It'll be first down from the 11. Under 3 minutes to go. They're going to hand it off, and that's going to be about a gain of 5. It'll be second down and a timeout. Why would they use a timeout? Well, very simply, you need 20. Get them now and have a lot of time. Second down now. And 15. Morelli's going to hand off to Kinlaw. What a run! And he gains 11. 194 for Kinlaw and a timeout. 3rd and 4. It's not a win yet if Penn State gets a first down. Because of the way the clock is, they're going to have to wait for it to start. They're only going to get 25 seconds off, which means Virginia Tech can keep their timeout. But it's 3rd down and 4. This is really big. 2:29 to go. Morelli, hands off, short! Short, and it's 4th down, and they gotta use their final one. Now, running is their game. I can't believe I'm saying this. If you're watching one of the greatest games in the history of simulation. Look at the stats. How are they even in this game? So here we go. Here's the punt. It's going to be high and over to the 36. Virginia Tech has a chance to win. 2:09 to go. Hyman is in now. Hyman is a 4th wide receiver. Brennan is 6 of 17. He's been sacked 6 times today. 2:09 to go. First down, Virginia Tech. They're going to go. It's going to be caught by the running back up to the 40-yard line, out of bounds. And a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6. And back to throw. They're going to fire, and it is out of bounds. He's out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third down and 6. Back to throw. Looking, they throw to the near side. And a gain of 4. Now they got 4th and 2. And this is it. It's 4th down and 2. And the game is now. If they don't get it, Penn State's going to win this football game. 4th down and 2. You can run here and be all right. Back. They're going to look, and he gets sacked for the 7th time, and the game is over. And that's the 7th time, and the game is over. Quickly, as Penn State comes on the field, the first thing they're going to do is just run it up the middle. There's Kinlaw trying to get 200. They get nothing there. It'll be 2nd down. He has 194. Quickly, then the ticker. That's it. They have nothing there. 2nd down. They're going to hand it off again. Kinlaw gets 200 yards. And with 208 for Kinlaw, and that's the game. 1st down and 10 for Penn State. They're going to pitch it out. Kinlaw. And he'll just hold on. He loses 4. Losing 4 there. He still has 204, and the game is over. Penn State wins every single rushing, passing, everything. They win everything. and they still only win by 3, and Virginia Tech had the chance. When you're looking at this game, I think this helps and hurts in the rankings for Penn State. Penn State went to Virginia Tech and they crushed them, but they only won by 3. They won at South Florida and they won at Virginia Tech. That's big for Penn State. That's big, especially in the rankings, in the seedings. But the way they did Virginia Tech was very weird today. It was very, very weird. And that is what we have today. Who is the MVP? It is Kinlaw. Kinlaw, 204 yards. He has now 427 yards in 2 games rushing. Maybe he wins the Heisman. But when he starts out with 53 yards and 2 rushes, that was big for Penn State. Can he lead them to a national title? Don't know. I don't know. The way they did that Virginia Tech defense, I don't know. Maybe. The Egg Bowl. Mississippi scores. 1:40 to go. They win the game. Mississippi only 12 first downs. What is this with weird games? Very weird. I know Mississippi State got a lot coming back. I mean, they got a lot of yards because they were down, but when you look at this, it was, Ole Miss was up 17-0, and they were up 20-3, and they just went in the shell. They did. Ole Miss, 38 rushes, 155 yards, and not the greatest there. Tennessee and Maryland. Maryland wins 19-3. Look out for Maryland. That's a big win. Tennessee's not a rollover team. They're not rolled over. I mean, Maryland, they're 313 in total offense. A defensive game. A lot of these are defensive. But, I mean, not bad. When you look at this, it's just, a lot of running, 19-3 Maryland, and just, I would say, Maryland's solid. I would not take them easy or light on a schedule. I wouldn't. Clemson and NC State. Clemson wins. And they hold on at the very end. Clemson with 412 yards, total offense. You can see that now the teams are learning how they play each other, and you're not. Remember in the first week, some of the games were a little bit crazy. I know these are the big games. So we're going to see the crazy games usually at the mid and the lower level games. These are the big games, which look a little bit more, quote, normal with the standings just because of the way they are. Florida wins. They come back against Florida State. How horrible is that? In the 4th quarter, Tebow to Caldwell, and then Harvin. Oh, my. Florida, wow, they scored with 4:31 to go. Florida State went all the way down the field, couldn't do a thing. Well, they couldn't score, and then Florida ran out the clock. What a game offensively. Weatherford was kind of terrible. Tebow was, but he won. And that's the only thing that matters. You're not playing Louisiana Monroe, so you're not going to put 75 up. Central and South Florida. And South Florida ends up winning. Central Florida returned a punt late, but then South Florida ran out the clock. They blew out Central Florida with stats-wise. They had 458 yards of total offense. Growth was terrible. 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. That was bad. And when you look at this, it was, wow. They're lucky that they won this game. They really are. When you look at the interception return for Central Florida, a kick return for Central Florida, 2 field goals, a run, a field goal, and a punt return. Wow. Georgia Tech. Georgia, 20-3. They win. Georgia looking good. 430 yards of total offense. They really, really played solid. No Sean Moreno with 204 yards rushing. Matthew Stafford, 15-28. He had 2 picks. And when you look at this, it was just 10-7, 17 punts. Georgia, a solid win at their rival Georgia Tech. How about Fresno State? Cal came back, but Fresno State, 36-27, 827 yards of offense. That is incredible. Like Fresno State, Brandstatter, 12 of 18 for 172. That's, Longshore for California. Cal might have a shot at the playoffs. They got to beat USC. But I'll tell you what, Fresno State is a really good football team. In real life, they almost beat USC. They're going to be the miracle team. My question is, can they go all the way? Maybe. Arizona State and Brigham Young. Arizona State 37-27 win. They had 2 field goals in the last quarter. They've scored the last 13 points. And Arizona State looking good there and taking over. Brigham Young had trouble throwing the football. Arizona State could be 2-0. They played Oklahoma really, really well. And if Oklahoma were to beat Missouri, Arizona State's looking freaking real good. Oklahoma State and Kansas. Oklahoma State wins it. So they win at Kansas State. Oklahoma State threw an interception. Kansas State hit a field goal to go up by 3. Oklahoma State 5 plays, 56 yards. It's in. And Kansas State, well, not all the way there. What a game there. What a game. Freeman was 36 of 56 for Kansas State. Kansas State, a huge loss. A huge win for Oklahoma State at Manhattan. And when you're talking about that Central Division, wow. That is big. Tomorrow, it's the Iron Bowl. The Iron Bowl is going to be Auburn and Alabama. And there you go, Alabama favored by 6. We're going to have more games. There are more games to see. I want to see Virginia and Arkansas State. I want to see how good Arkansas State is. Virginia's not a bad team. Arkansas State, not bad. Nebraska and Kansas, you want to see that. The Apple Bowl, Washington State. Other games that might be tomorrow. Texas, El Paso, and Wyoming. Maybe. Oregon and Oregon State. Miami and South Carolina. There's a lot of games that are really good that we'll see, and we'll see them. We'll see them tomorrow. And games like Louisville and Kentucky. Kentucky's a good team. They really are. When you take a look quickly at the standings so far, let's end this with the standings. Jared Lorenzen, pretty good. I would like to see Rice. Again, things that stand out. Conference, division is what you look at. Not conference, but division. You look at division. Penn State with the 1 win in their division. They're 2-0. That's a big win. How good? You got Penn State, West Virginia. You got Virginia Tech and West Virginia. You got a lot of those games. That's a lot that's coming up. So, Penn State beating Virginia Tech was big, but now you got West Virginia. You got Louisville beating Arizona. Who knows how Louisville is, Kentucky. So that Appalachian Conference could be big. Could be big. Looking at Maryland, they're 2-0, 1-0 in the division. They beat Tennessee. Tennessee's not a slouch. Let's take a look very quickly at that Maryland team. Ole Miss beat Boston College, and Mississippi State is 0-2. But we'll take a look. Others. NC State is 0-2. Florida State is the best 0-2 team ever. And Central Florida, I want to take a look at 2. Georgia Tech 0-2. Fresno State is 2-0. So Fresno State beat Boise State, and they beat Cal. That's huge. We got to see how Boise State is, though. They beat Boise State 31-26. You got to see how they are, though. That's the biggest thing. I want to see Maryland, Florida State, and really quickly, Maryland, Florida State, and Fresno State. So let's take a look now. Maryland in the South. There we go. What in the world? So we're going to hit exit there. And we're going to go, it'll reset here. Maryland here. There we go. Now they're at Arkansas State. If Arkansas State beats Virginia, we're doing Maryland, Arkansas State next week. At Arkansas State. How good is Arkansas State? I don't know. But Arkansas State is, they won their first game. Arkansas State is in Central 3 or Central 4. Where is Arkansas State? They're in South. They're in South 1. Now they beat Central Florida 41-34, and South Florida gave them trouble. They really blew out South Florida, blew them out, but they couldn't beat them on the score by a lot. Maryland now, as you saw, they beat Marshall. Remember, Marshall came back, and they beat Tennessee. So the verdict is out on them. The verdict is really out on them. I'm not going to be like, hey, look at them. They're great so far. I just don't know. Virginia, the 1-0 team, they're at Arkansas State. And you see Virginia's a solid team, but they beat Central Michigan big, 607 yards of offense. I don't know. You just got to see there. Florida State is the last one. They are going to be in the South region in the South 3. The Florida League, the Cats are chasing each other around. They lost to LSU by 9. LSU is going to be one of the top teams to win it all. And then they lose to Florida, another team that might win it all. They had a 17-0 lead on them, and they gave up 3 touchdowns in a quarter and a little bit. So for Florida State to make the playoffs, they got to beat Central Florida, which I think they will. They got to beat Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech, which is going to be tough. They got to take care of Arkansas, And they got to beat South Florida. I don't know, weird cat noises. They got to do that. Then they go down. Will Miami be the game to see if they make the playoffs? It might be. You never know. You never know, because Miami might. The biggest thing is they want Miami to knock off Florida. And if Miami knocks off Florida, now we can have a three-way tie for first. But that's big, because now you got South Florida that might throw a wrench in there. And that's absolutely insane right there, and that's really big. Hawaii is 1-0. They play Colorado State. And we all know that's Colt Brennan. But another unknown is South Carolina. They play Miami, and we'll have the end of that possibly tomorrow. But, you know, we have Texas and Texas Tech this week. That's a huge game in the Central 4. Central 3, Notre Dame is 1-0. They play Illinois, but Notre Dame is always tough at home. But I think Illinois got that game. I think they have it. And LSU this week, they play Louisiana Monroe. This is a Louisiana game. And then they have Southern Mississippi. So, I don't know. Southern Mississippi, they beat Nevada by 2. Nevada is not bad. But Southern Mississippi at LSU, you can see that, you know, they got the Louisiana and then Mississippi Conference. And Ole Miss, though, this is a team to look at. They beat Mississippi State and Boston College, both by 3 points. Now they're at Tulane. If they beat there, they play a very good Arizona State team. That might be one of our games of the week, because we got to see that. Mississippi 0-2. They lost to Wyoming by 9 and Mississippi by 3. How good is Wyoming? I just don't know. I don't know. Ohio State really quickly, they got a couple easies. Then they go Texas Tech, then at Tennessee, then at home against Florida. They got 3 biggies. Then at Indiana, a maybe game. Then at home against Alabama. So they might get the automatic bid. Who knows? Who knows? They got to be careful. If they lose all those and expect to get in on their automatic bid, guess what? If they finish second, they won't. So we'll see how they do. A lot of things happening. And all right, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day. We're amusing a little bit. But week 2 starts tomorrow. It'll be Auburn and Alabama. Auburn quickly to show you they're in the South too. No, they're in the South 4. Auburn last week beat NC State big, the way they should have. And Alabama looked at North Texas and killed them. So it should be a good game. Both Auburn and Alabama, the offense good for both teams. That was Alabama's stats. Auburn, kind of all right. 390 yards for them. I'm going to say Alabama's a dark horse to win it all. They are. And just don't forget about Troy. Let's see what they do against UAB. All right, now that's it for us. Have a great day. We'll see you later.